Last month, the project photo was forgotten. This month, it happened again. The problem may not be effort. It may be that the process lives only in someone's memory. A simple standard operating procedure, or SOP, turns a repeatable task into steps your business can follow, test, and improve. In this video, we'll use ChatGPT to organize a fictional customer arrival process, handle exceptions, and create a one-page field checklist. We will not use AI to invent repair methods, safety requirements, licensing rules, or technical instructions. An SOP is a documented way to perform a repeatable business process. It should explain the purpose, when the process starts, who is responsible, the required inputs, the major steps, decision points, records to keep, exceptions, and how completion is confirmed. It is not a giant policy manual, and it should not pretend every job condition is identical. Start with processes that are frequent, low risk, and easy to verify. Inquiry intake, estimate preparation, appointment confirmation, arrival, site photos, cleanup, customer walkthrough, or review follow-up. Write down what actually happens today. For a customer arrival, the owner might review the verified address and scope, confirm the approved arrival window, park appropriately, identify the correct entrance, greet the customer, confirm the work area, review the scope and exclusions, document existing conditions, protect the site, and begin only when the conditions match the plan. Mark steps that sometimes fail and questions that require judgment. Do not ask ChatGPT for the best handyman arrival procedure, and accept a generic answer. Your real process is the source. AI is the organizer. Use this prompt. Act as a process documentation assistant for my handyman business. Organize the verified notes below into a simple SOP with purpose, trigger, responsible role, required inputs, major steps, decision points, records to keep, exceptions, completion check, and revision date. Preserve the order of confirmed steps. Clearly label missing information and any step requiring owner judgment. Do not invent repair methods, safety requirements, laws, permits, licensing rules, customer promises, prices, or technical instructions. Do not remove exceptions to make the process look simpler. Then create a one-page field checklist using short action phrases. Process notes. The first draft might begin when the worker prepares to travel to a confirmed appointment. Inputs include the verified address, contact method, scope, exclusions, arrival window, access notes, and required records. The responsible role is the assigned worker or owner. Steps cover pre-arrival review, appropriate parking, identification, customer greeting, scope confirmation, existing condition documentation, and site protection. Completion is not started working. It is confirmation that the location, customer, accessible work area, and approved scope match the plan, or that the process has paused for review. A useful SOP shows where judgment begins. What if nobody answers? What if the work area is inaccessible? What if the customer requests additional work? What if visible conditions differ from the estimate? The SOP should not invent a universal answer. It should state the approved business response, such as pause, document the condition, contact the responsible person through the verified method, and update the scope before additional work. Add emergency, safety, regulated trade, and permit-sensitive exceptions only from qualified guidance. And your actual policies, not from an AI guess. Test the draft before calling it finished. In our fictional example, the worker arrives within the confirmed window, but the room contains furniture the customer expected to move. The SOP should reveal the decision. Do not move property or change the scope automatically. Confirm the existing agreement, discuss the available options, document any approved change, and continue only when the work area and responsibility are clear. Ask ChatGPT, which step handled this exception, and where is the instruction ambiguous? Then revise the real process, not just the wording. The SOP stores the full process, and the field checklist should be short. Use action phrases such as verify address and window, review scope and exclusions, confirm access, document existing condition, protect approved areas, pause if conditions differ, record customer approved changes, complete cleanup, conduct walkthrough, save required records. Keep text large enough to read on a phone or printed page. If a checklist item needs a paragraph to explain it, link it back to the full SOP instead of shrinking the font until nobody uses it. Run the checklist in the place where it will be used. A document that looks clear on an office monitor may fail on a phone in bright daylight or on a clipboard with gloves. Ask the person performing the task to mark any step that is unclear, out of order, or impossible to confirm. Watch for duplicate record keeping and checkboxes that prove nothing. Protect Floor is clearer when the full SOP identifies which approved area, material, and verification standard apply. The field test should produce revisions before a customer experiences the gap. Every SOP needs an owner and a revision date. Record who can approve changes, when the process was last tested, and what evidence triggered a revision. Review the SOP after a mistake, near miss, customer concern, software change, or business policy update. Do not silently overwrite the procedure while workers are using an older copy. Archive the previous version and communicate the change. AI can compare versions and summarize differences, but the owner must verify that the new process is accurate and appropriate. The SOP prompt and arrival example are in the description. Choose one repeated process that causes preventable confusion. Write down how it actually works and test the AI organized draft with one realistic exception. Keep technical and regulated work under qualified guidance. Which process should you document first? Inquiry intake, estimates, arrival, photos, cleanup, or customer walkthrough? Tell me below. Subscribe to AI Work Crew for practical AI systems for local service businesses. In the final Handyman episode, we'll connect the prompts, checklists, follow-ups, marketing, weekly planning, and SOPs into one complete AI operating system.